Where's Cinders? Your coach has arrived.
Now, Terry. Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. By the way, are you feeling unwell?
No, why?
Just thought you looked a bit green. Huh?
Morning, Terry.
Aye.
Oh, I like the jacket.
Oh, this whole thing, it's been years since I've had a chance to wear it.
Haven't you got the pants to match?
Yeah, well, as I said, it has been quite a while.
Oh, we have to do something about that then.
What do you have in mind?
The speed I ride, you won't be feeling like lunch.
Hey, when we're outside, anybody could see us.
Oh, there's no one about. Anyway, you weren't saying that the other night.
The other night was the other night.
Are you telling me you feel differently about having an affair because it's daytime?
Okay, yeah, I am. I mean, when we're in the house at night, it's just the two of us. There's like nothing else matters. But out here, I'm me, Jack Sugden, farmer, married, couple of kids.
You're not the only one with a lot at stake.
Oh, by hell, Rachel. You going in for Employee of the Month or something, eh? What time was you on the job this morning?
Well, you know what he's like, slave driver. I feel like I've been here all night.
You're watching him take advantage of you, love.
He already has.
I make it 5 past, Sophie.
Sorry, Kim.
See you. Good to see not all relationships are an embarrassing mess, even if it does make her late.
Hasn't exactly been plain sailing. Steve really does love you, you know.
Yeah, well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I don't want him to love me until I decide he should. I don't like being out of control.
Oh, when are you going to learn, Kim? It doesn't always have to be about control.
Experience has shown me that it does. Besides, it's expected of me.
Oh, rubbish.
Come on, then. You tell me what to do about Steve, because I haven't got the faintest idea. Anything you say, I'll do it.
Oh, I don't know.
See what I mean? I lose my decisive edge for half a second, and you lose your grasp of English. Thanks for the chat.
Betty, I'm perfectly all right, and you're supposed to be cleaning, not nursing.
Now, you've got to keep yourself warm, because it's not the injuries that kill, you know. It's the shock to the system.
Always look on the bright side, don't you?
Oh, leave me alone. I'm enjoying myself. It's a long time since I tucked in handsome young fella.
And what would Seth have to say about that?
He wouldn't bat an eyelid if he came in and caught me in flagrante with rent, man. It never seems to occur to him that I could still trap. So, how are you feeling now, then?
I think I've lost the feeling in my legs.
Shall I call the doctor?
No, the blanket's too tight. Look, Betty, you've been great, but what I really need to do now is get back to normal.
What's normal?
Work. I'm just going to get changed.
Yeah, but I mean, you work here.
Well, I've got some things to sort out at home farm.
Oh, you balmy you are. Kim Tate could have killed you. Now, I know it's none of my business.
No, you're right. It isn't. Look, I'll stick you an extra few quid in your pay packet for helping me out, OK?
Could have been in there.
You don't have to grab hold of her.
You don't want it to break her neck, do you?
No, but we should break yours.
Be a lovely surprise for you, this.
Don't you think we've got enough surprises between us?
Oh, this is a business surprise. Not to worry about. Hang on. There you go.
Oh, great. It's the truck.
Marlon, I thought I told you to park it with other side facing house. I'm not kidding, if a job's worth doing.
Don't ask Marlon.
You've shattered my moment now.
Sorry, Dad.
Come on. Ta-da!
Oh, Albert!
It's Gothic.
It's a mess.
I'm going to get some business cards printed, but I won't be able to fit all that on, so I'm just going to have A, D and C, no job too small.
What's a D&C?
I'll tell you when you're 21.
I'm 25 now.
Oh, Albert, I think it's great. But I'm going to have a little chat with you about the business cards.
Anything you say. No, it's too good for my partner.
Excuse me.
So, I said to him, I said, it's no good you loafing round the house like a gormless gump. What you need to do is get yourself back to work.
And what did he do?
Well, he just went, didn't he?
So what was it all about then, Betty?
Oh, it's the same old story. Kim Tate playing some fella for a fool. I'll tell you something for now, though. I bet Steve isn't the first fella she's had under a car. Oh, you two, you can't say out these days.
I think you're better than the telly, Mrs. Eggleton.
Well, that's just as well, love. Because you're coming round to our place for your tea tonight.
I am?
And you're obviously not eating proper. You've got a spot.
Well, actually, Mr. Windsor's asked me to work late this evening.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of denying you a square meal and a Grimm's fairy tale.
Do you think you could stock some ginseng tea?
Do you think you can move to Hampstead?
There's plenty of herbal tea there.
Yes, but none specifically designed to give you a lift. I don't know, it seems like since Dia's come into my life, I've never stopped.
It's put me right off my dinner, as that.
I photocopied them leaflets she did about the rates for the holiday village next year.
There was no need.
I don't mind. And I've sent them all off, first class.
I meant there was no need because I've emailed them.
Good job I got bored after the first 100 then.
I've just seen last month's figures.
And?
Do you see a smile on this face? We've gone way over on our revenue spending.
What's revenue?
Tell her, Chris.
Wages.
And I wonder how that's come about.
It's not as if I get paid that much.
Buttons would be too much for you. What are you doing here?
What was that?
What?
I think you've just been overtaken by a hedgehog.
Right then, if you're going to be cheeky...
Right. We'll leave you two lovebirds to have a chat. Oh, and if you do decide to go for a drive, Steve, remember to get in the car first.
Aren't you supposed to be resting?
To me, checking my profits is resting. I thought it was something else we had in common.
I expected you to have an engagement ring in one hand and your home farm shares in the other.
Well, that's entirely your decision. As I've already said, you can have my shares after the wedding.
That's the sort of blackmail I love.
Don't stand too close.
Well, don't move away so much. It's just as suspicious looking.
12:10. He'd be boring Joe with licensed victualling stories when he should be here pulling pints.
Well, speak to jealous man.
No, I'll promise that he'll be here for opening.
Oh, he treats this place like an hostelry.
I soften her up and he swans off with it.
Oh, that's a familiar story.
You're not talking about Lisa, are you?
No, Zsa Gabor.
Well, maybe if you treated her with a bit of care and attention, she wouldn't want to go spending so much time with Uncle Albert. Women are like flowers, Dad. If you don't look after them, they die. You're going to hit me now, aren't you?
No, I'm going outside to consider your innocent yet profound comment.
Right, before my dad gets here, it's his 50th soon, and we're having a surprise go as you please.
Is that like a fancy dress?
Now, a go as you please is where everybody does a turn, isn't it? Like you sing a song or recite or something. Yeah.
The boy stood on the burning deck.
Yeah, well, we all know what happened to him. Drop it.
She's coming.
It's unbelievable.
3 pints of lager, please, Terry. Make one of them a shandy.
Oh, you better be kidding.
Oh, come on, Roy. You'll be as old as your dad one day.
I tell you something, mate. I'm never going to be that old.
Right, I'm having a little lads' night out tonight. Who fancies it?
Yeah, I'll go.
Aww, why can't I come?
Because it's a lads' night out, and there might be swearing.
If I promise to watch my language.
How about you, Jack? I'm paying.
Not tonight, thanks, Ned. Planning a quiet night in.
You young'uns there, you can't take the pace.
You can include me in.
You can include him out. We're having Will Cairns for tea.
Oh, what are we having for pudding?
Can you carry shopping in them bags?
I'm in urgent need of that pick-me-up we discussed. How are you getting on?
After all I've done for Zach, I gave up my home to be with him.
Well, he don't deserve you.
Man, I suppose I had to after Butch blew it up.
Well, you would have done, though, wouldn't you? You'd have given it all up for him.
Aye. All except my pigs.
Haven't made your mind up, Lisa. Have you sacrificed or what?
Yes, I have. And now what am I to him? Wallpaper.
think we ought to finish plastering first.
Oh, no, Albert, it's me. I am the wallpaper, ignored and in the background, my only function being to soak up the splashes.
Do you know, Lisa, that's what I like about you. You've got the strength of an ox and the sensitivity of a poet.
Hold this while I go to the bog.
There you go, mate.
Oh, Ta.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Do you think they're really happy, or are they just doing that for our benefit? I mean, look at you and Brett. Life and soul of the party. Perfect match on the outside, but she still copped off with that fella from the brewery.
Thanks for them kind words, Zach. Do you think I've still got it?
What?
You know, animal magnetism.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, Cherry. The problem is, you know, what woman in her right mind wants a squirrel with no nuts?
Used to be dead easy picking up women, you know. Look at me now. I spent hours on that Joe. And she swans off into the sunset with Big Al. What's he got that I haven't?
A pub?
Not for long. I've left Seth in charge. Hope he drinks a lot.
Do you think me and Lisa are well matched?
I think you've got a lot in common.
What like?
Music, beer, pigs. I mean, who could want more?
Do you know, you're right. Thanks, Terry. Right. I'm off. To make a public show of affection.
Hey. Just make sure you don't make a show yourself.
All right, yeah.
Oi! You two don't stop that. You're barred.
Truth to tell, Albert, I feel guilty. Much as I blame Zach for ignoring me, we have done the dirty on him, haven't we?
Now, but can we help it if we've fallen hopelessly and madly...
Come on, Mal, but we're a couple of middle-aged labourers.
No, but Lisa, I want more out of life than a quick snogging back at Van.
Who doesn't?
Well, how about it then?
What?
It.
Are you asking what I think you're asking?
I think I am, aye. What do you reckon then?
I reckon I'll have to think about it.
Oh, no!
What?
I knew I shouldn't have said that thing about the flowers. My dad's killed Lisa and he's trying to bury her in the garden. Dad! Stop!
You know, Terry'll think this is some terrible ploy of mine to keep you away from the pub.
I'm rather glad we're breaking down. Gives me a chance to have a good fiddle.
Oh, yes. I bet you used to say that to all the girls when you were young.
I said nothing of the sort. I hope you don't mind me.
Be my guest. If you find a man with a skill, exploit it. That's my motto. And I can see how much you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I am. I was wondering, would you like to come out with me again sometime?
Alan, it's a motorbike. It can't actually talk.
No, I meant...
Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'd love to go out with you again. Yeah.
Where the hell would I want to kill Lisa?
I don't know. Love.
You don't kill people for love. Money have you pushed.
Well, I thought it might have been a crime of passion.
That's two bookish things you've said today, and I don't like it. It's upsetting you again.
Sorry. What are you doing then?
Gardening. I thought, what better way to show Lisa that I really care than to create a thing of beauty from toil in the soil.
Well, wouldn't chocolates do?
I'm skint.
But that's me mum's garden. How can I put this gently? Your mother's gone, Butch. Get over it.
No, but it's like my dad's forgotten her. If he turns that garden into Lisa's garden... Oh, no, Marlon. I'm in two minds about this whole thing now.
Well, get the quiet mind to tell the gobby mind to shut it. OK.
So, Will, you're home alone then?
Yeah.
And have you made any plans? Parties, do's? Bit of fun?
If I was to have a party, would you come?
Depends.
On what?
On what would be on offer when I got there.
Crisps?
Crisps?
No, not crisps. You know, food, drink, good music, normal party things.
Tell you what, why don't we have a party? Just the two of us tonight.
Do you want to? Well, I'd love to. That'd be great.
William! Your tea will be on table in half an hour, love.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Dad told me you had a date with Betty. You should have said.
Where'd you get them plants from then?
Home farm will not notice a few ball patches in the shrubbery.
So, Lisa will not be the only thing knocked up in the garden then.
Do you mind not besmirching my lady's good name?
What if I knock off now then, Jack?
Want to get an early start on the beers?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Sure you can't come along tonight, then?
Not tonight, no. I have a bit to finish here first.
Can you manage this on your own?
Hey, I can pull my weight. I've got youth on my side.
You've also got a baby to pick up.
He's staying over with Chris tonight, so I can help Jack finish off.
Are you sure you're not after my job?
See you tomorrow, Ned. Have a nice evening.
Tell her.
I'm not after your job, but I won't mind your boss.
Is Joseph really staying over at Chris's tonight?
Yeah? So you know what that means? Both of us at a loose end.
Don't worry, lad. It'll all be over soon.
Seth, pop.
Pardon?
Pop. But lad, get off to the shop.
What about my tea?
Now, you know it isn't good for you to bolt it while it's hot. He's a martyr to flatulence. He won't learn.
So, you're not eating, Miss Eggleton?
Oh, no, love. I've been picking at things in kitchen. And anyway, you can't eat and listen at the same time, can you? Now, right, before we start, I'd just like to say something. Kelly Windsor makes Lucretia Borgia look like Baby Spice. So just you watch yourself, lad.
Right, thanks for the advice.
You probably won't take any notice, but I had it to say. But that's enough about village gossip. I want to know all about you. Eat up, lad. Oh, it must have been terrible for your mum and dad when little Emma went wrong like that. So, do they know who the father is yet?
Yeah, I asked him twice, but he said he was staying in.
Well, he's just playing out to get, innit?
What are you doing?
Well, if I'm going to be on Chandy on that, I might as well drive, haven't I?
Great. Nice one.
No money out the back window, though.
Oh, fantastic. Boozy night. This is going to be then.
I won't worry about it, Ned. Seth will be there for an hour. You know what he's like.
Yeah, I do. Better go and bend Jack's arm, because I don't fancy paying for Seth's drinks on my own all night.
But I promised to pay for Jack's.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Pitch I'm a born liar.
Dad's going to wonder why we didn't finish that fencing.
Tell him it rained.
Don't be daft.
Well, tell him it rained where we were.
This really isn't difficult for you, is it?
Yes, it is. Sarah's my best friend. I just don't see the point in crucifying myself about it. Not until I have to.
Yeah, like when she gets back next Wednesday.
I'd rather you didn't mention it.
So what's going to happen then?
You tell me. I'm sure you've thought about it just as much as I have.
I have. But every time I do think about Sarah, it gets in the way of thinking about you.
Look, probably what'll happen is you'll see Sarah and the children, we'll both feel totally mortified and everything will go back to normal, like it's been some silly holiday romance or something.
Except that Sarah's the one who's been on holiday.
Look, I am trying to make some sense here.
I know. The problem is, I don't think I want things to go back to normal.
Soon.
What time do you call this, then?
This is the bit where you shout, "It's not fair," and storm up to your bedroom.
There's no need to make such a fuss, Terry.
Oh, you think so?
If anyone's to blame, Terry, it's me. I completely lost track of the time.
You've been out since crack of dawn. Next thing you'll be saying is that the bike broke down.
No, nothing yet.
Does it look like it?
Terry's having a bit of a tantrum, Seth. Your usual?
No. I'll hang on till he comes in.
I'll get you one in if you like.
Women, they've always got to have their own way.
I thought you were supposed to be staying in with your guest.
Betty's got him pinned to a Scrabble board, so I sneaked out. He's only got 2 words up to now. And both of them are help.
Where you been, the pair of you?
Now that, please, don't start.
I was just worried about you. Wait till you see what I've done, you'll die.
Zach, I've got to talk to you.
It'll be a bit droopy now, like, but you'll get the full benefit in the morning.
Something's happened.
I've been working my fingers to the bone, you can ask the lads, and it's all because of you. Because I know I've not done right by you lately.
It's about me and Albert.
Oh, Albert's so he put some fancy writing on the van, so what?
Well, at least he listens to what I've got to say, which is more than you ever do.
I do listen.
Only when it suits you. You've ignored me, and you've thrown me aside like some bit of rubbish.
Oh, what's he done now? Turned your head with a fancy new belt sander?
No, with a fancy new engagement ring as it happens. Except I haven't got it yet.
What?
We're getting married.
Right. I'll just grab some stuff on my blisters.
Hey, Jack. Jack. You have been a right Burke, Ned.